Hailey Bieber has babies on the brain, but that doesn't mean she's about to let fans know what names she already has planned. Plus, both of the Biebers put their new wedding bands on display, but to be honest, we're more surprised that Justin finally put a ring on himself because this is something he's been fighting for quite a while. We're diving headfirst into the latest Bieber news right now, so stay tuned. How's it going, guys? I'm Madison Hill. Whether you ship Jelena or Jaylee, make sure to click that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. That way you always know what's going down with your fave celeb couples, both present and past. All right, you guys, so let's get started talking about this whole wedding band debut situation. For the first time in his 9-month marriage to Hailey, Justin is finally putting his wedding band on display. First, we barely saw it in this Instagram of him drinking coffee, but it wasn't enough to really get people's attention, which is likely why he posted this picture recently where you can see his wedding band is on complete display. Now, this is a pretty big deal because previously I filled you guys in on the fact that Justin was against wearing a wedding band. In the past, a source reported to TMZ that despite the Biebs being public about his relationship, he didn't want to wear a band in order to avoid making a, quote, spectacle of his relationship.
Oh, it's a little late for that.
Well, I guess I can see where he's coming from. Justin's wife didn't quite feel the same. A couple months back, I filled you guys in on a report from In Touch Weekly where a source again revealed that Justin was, quote, refusing to wear a ring despite Hailey finding it important. The source said, quote, wearing a ring is symbolic. That's why she wears one. Not wearing one sends a message too, and that's not the message Hailey wants out there. Considering last week the big story about these two was the fact they put their wedding ceremony plans on hold indefinitely, maybe Justin finally found it important to show his wife that he has no problem with a little public display of marriage. And honestly, I think it was the right move. Hailey is always the one who is on social media defending their marriage with PDA-filled pics and captions, so honestly, I think it's nice that Justin was the one to do that for a change. I'm sure Hailey appreciates it too, being that she's been playing the supportive wife since the day they said I do. It's worth noting that the Biebs isn't the only one with a new piece of hardware. As I mentioned at the beginning, Hailey also displayed a new wedding band yesterday while out in Los Angeles. Yes, she's always worn her big diamond engagement ring, but typically when you get married, you each also exchange bands. Again, that's not always how people operate, but for the most part, it's the norm. Being that Justin and Hailey tied the knot in the quickie wedding ceremony, I guess I can understand why it took 9 months for them to make it happen.
I sense a liter of sarcasm.
Moving on, let's talk about how Hailey tried to dodge answering a fan's question when they asked her if she had any baby names in mind for her and Justin's future children. We've heard time and time again that these two definitely want kids, Justin especially, and maybe even more so than Hailey. However, the last we heard, these two were gonna hold off on procreating until Justin, yes again, got his mental health in check. Which, no shade there, I think that makes complete sense, and it's a very responsible move. However, the topic of babies and the Biebers made its way back onto our radar when Hailey decided to do a little Q&A with her fans on her Instagram story. And of course, one fan inquired if Hailey had thought about names for her future son or daughter, to which she responded with, "Won't say," and the tongue-out emojis.
I'm just gonna give you one big eye roll.
Of course, it's nothing new that a celebrity would want to keep their future kid's name close to their chest. I mean, name reveals are kind of one of the big steps that happens after a celeb gives birth. However, I think with these two, fans need to see a little more from them in order to believe that all is well. Hence why they're still a little perplexed as to why Hailey didn't divulge any information about a future name. Personally, I feel like it's gonna be a long while before we see that wedding ceremony, let alone these two make any baby announcements. After Justin's April Fool's pregnancy prank backfired, I'm sure they'll keep any baby information to themselves until the appropriate time. That's just my thoughts, and now I'm ready for yours. What was your reaction to Justin Bieber finally putting his wedding band on display? Do you think he did this for Hailey? Also, thoughts on Hailey not sharing any baby information with fans. Do you respect her for it, or wish you would have given them something? Let me know in the comments below. For more celeb tea, check out our exclusive interview with Lamar Odom, and for more entertainment news, subscribe to Hollyscoop now.